Welcome back to Digi Bros, everybody.
What's
Victor
up?
just farted twice.
I
I'm
farted
scared
twice.
for my life.
Conrad's probably gonna die.
Yeah, I might die. We're playing this game still.
We're
We still have not beaten
still
the
in
first
the forest.
boss. Still in the forest. Still
Eventually,
repeating it.
we'll get out of the forest. Don't
All
worry,
right.
there's only 4 areas, so.
Yeah, there's.
And then I guess we could play the second game.
Well, if people
yeah.
like this series,
People like the series. God.
if people are like, this is fucking boring. Why would you do this? Then we'll maybe
Which we'll find
reconsider.
out in like 7 episodes.
Right. This is the first time we've ever been recording a Digi Bros and there is nothing coming out right now. Like, we have finished everything, and
First time we've been on a new series for sure, like that.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we've never had a time where we're recording a brand new show and all the other shows are out.
Yeah.
The only other show we have that has never been released is the Metroid Prime one with me and Boyd, and I don't know if we'll ever finish that. Or if I'm sure I'll like eventually release it when there's like nothing else to release. I'll put it out, but
Yeah.
I've never edited it, which is why it's it's up in the air. And there's a lot of like editing to be done with that one. There's a lot of parts where we had to retrace our steps for 30 minutes and just decided we were gonna cut it out, you know. But anyways, here's a question we have from. Interpret that name for me, Victor.
What?
Interpret this guy's name.
Which one?
The one with the question.
Ska 15 let.
Is it meant to say like Scarlet but with a 15 in the middle?
Skullslet?
Skullslet?
I have no idea.
No idea how your name's meant to be pronounced.
Sorry, bro. You have a pretty annoying YouTube name.
My best
Ska.
guess is Scarlet,
15 lead.
but there's no real way of knowing.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Or SCA15LET. Get me the fuck out of here! I'm surrounded! Ah!
Run!
Well, I'm not surrounded anymore, so it's less of a problem. Alright, his first question is, would you talk about some projects you never released?
Oh.
I think we both must have some projects we never released.
Maybe.
Can you think of any projects you've never released?
Yeah, you go first.
I have infinite.
I know you have
I
a
have
million.
an endless wealth.
Oh, there's like 32 China.
Oh yeah.
The half a novel I wrote.
So explain.
I'd love to release that.
Explain what is 32 China.
32 China was like, I decided I was gonna write a fiction novel out of nowhere, and I wrote.
Was it originally a novel? Like before it was anything else?
Yeah.
As a concept.
It was just I just started writing a story,
Okay.
and that's what it was. And I was gonna write this whole book called 32 China.
I'll explain what the plot is because I feel like
Okay.
I am more capable of doing so. 32 China is a story where the main character is a guy named China, right?
Yes.
Like his last name is China.
No, his first name is China.
His first name is China.
His story is that he was an immigrant from Vietnam, and when he came over from Vietnam, his dad, the Americanized name his
Why
dad
did I
gave
do
him.
that?
You want to let me finish?
Why did I do that? I'm dead. Do you want me to go back?
Yeah, go back. I don't have any televibes. Anyways, China's name is China because he was immigrating from Vietnam. His dad gave him an Americanized name, and he named him China.
Yes.
So
Which is
it's miserable.
Sort of based on our friend.
Yeah, it's based on our friend Donson.
Whose his American first name is Hao.
Yes.
That's his American first name. His Vietnamese first name we can't pronounce.
Yes.
But yeah, the guy's name is China, and his best friend is, what was his name?
His name was Rick.
So it is Rick.
Yes.
That's weird now that Rick and Morty's a thing, and I'm thinking
true.
about it. I'm like, character's kind of like Rick from Rick and Morty. Like he's not really like similar in concept as a character, but like the way he interacts with his life is similar.
Yeah, he's very like doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, but these two are like what, 20 or so? How old are they supposed to be?
Yeah, I'd say they're probably 20.
And it's like the story starts off like the two of it's Rick and China go to like a metal show, and with Rick's girlfriend who's like super obnoxious.
Yes, she's just a total bitch.
Yeah, his extremely bitchy girlfriend who he's only dating because he thought it would be funny.
Yes,
because that's the kind of guy
I
Rick
forgot
is.
that was why he did that.
Yeah, that was like the main explanation of Rick's personality. Yes. He's the kind of guy who would date.
Yeah, because she's just like
complete
bitching
bitch.
in the car, and he's just like laughing about it.
Right.
He just finds
Which is
it
kind
incredibly
of
fun.
based on Marcus, our other friend.
Was it based on Marcus? I don't know.
He's the kind of person who you would see as doing that kind of thing.
I guess.
Like,
yeah. Certainly when he was in high school.
yeah, I don't
he
think
got
he'd
that
do it
impression.
anymore. But he used to be the type who would be like, yeah, it's hilarious that she's annoying, But yeah, so these two guys go to a metal show, and the guys on stage like summon Satan, literally.
Yes, they had found this ancient artifact, and so they wrote this song that was like this enchantment to summon the devil,
ritual.
and then they literally open up a portal to the underworld.
Right.
And then
so immediately zombie apocalypse.
zombie
happens.
apocalypse happens.
And 32 in China, or what? Why is 32 in there? Is that like what?
Because
was the significance
that was
of that? I
Rick.
don't remember.
Well, the story
Rick
is actually
becomes-
yes, Rick becomes 32.
Okay, I was just.
Do you remember what
I was
happens?
just asking for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick and China are like escaping this concert, and they go to a mall, but Rick ends up getting taken by the.
No, he gets killed.
He gets killed.
Yeah, he gets killed by a zombie.
Yeah, he
They're
gets
fighting
killed by
off
a
a zombie and
zombie.
he
The
gets
girlfriend gets
killed.
killed by a zombie. Like, everyone's dying. China locks himself up in a mall, and he's like
Yeah, in a
subsisting
Dick's
off
Sporting
of,
Goods.
Yeah, he's subsisting off of power bars and a Dick's Sporting Goods. You know what's amazing about that, Victor? That actually happens in Gakogurashi.
Really?
Yeah.
God, they ripped me off.
Because the zombie apocalypse happens, and two of the girls are in the mall, and they survive because they go into like a storeroom, and they're hiding out there for like a month or so. And then one of the girls leaves, and the other one gets found by her classmates.
Yes, sir.
But that's kind of exactly what happens
Yeah.
in 32 China. China hides out in a Dick's Sporting Goods and walls himself in for like a month.
Yeah,
and
he
by
starts
the time,
using a bow.
Yeah, by the time, does he leave because he ran out of food, or like, was it that he smelled them cooking food?
No, I think he ran out of resources and decided to leave.
Yeah. So he leaves, and like for the most part, the mall's like pretty clean of zombies, but like clearly no one's alive. And
Well,
like,
it was because the reason that there's no more zombies is because they all starved to death because they ate all the humans.
They ate all the humans and starved to death. That's fucking brilliant. Oh my god.
I was like, that's what should really happen in these zombie shows. They run
Right.
out of food and they die.
So it's not a zombie apocalypse
Yes,
story.
it's not a
because
zombie apocalypse
The zombies run out of food and die, and demons take over the earth.
Yes.
And so like the whole society of demons has taken over, and his old friend Rick is now a demon named 32, and
Yes.
he's like working for this like group of demons led by this woman who's like a hard ass ship captain.
A badass. Her name is Beatrice.
Yeah, Beatrice. And
It's the coolest name.
and so basically he like China finds 32 like hanging out with these other demons, and they're like, you should totally join our team. And so
Well, not really. It was kind of like because he finds 32 and he's like, you can join us, but China's having to go undercover and pretend he's a demon,
right.
so that he
Yeah,
doesn't get,
the
because they're
demons
trying to
aren't
kill
supposed to
all the
know.
remaining humans, which there's like barely any of.
Wasn't there like was he supposed to be like romantically involved with Beatrice or something?
No.
Or okay,
No.
I remember I don't know. But anyways,
There might have been like a fan servicey scene.
yeah, I think there was like a fan service type scene in there. But that was
around
that
where
was
I stopped
about as far as the
writing.
story got, which is only like
Because I really
2
couldn't figure
chapters.
out where there was like 8 chapters.
okay. Well, still
Because
it
there was
wasn't,
also
like,
the
super far.
side story with the hero guy, who's another one of the remaining humans who
Oh, I totally forgot. About that.
that was like the best one because it's written in second person, and
Oh
was
yeah,
like-
I remember now. He was
He's-
like a kick-ass type hero, and he just like
Yes.
doesn't realize that the world has ended.
Because
And he goes out
the only reason
to
he's still
fight.
alive is because he was an otaku and he spent all of his time playing video games and didn't realize the apocalypse happened. And so he comes out and he decides he wants to be a hero and he doesn't realize that all this shit's going on. And it's told in second person and the narrator is just like shitting all over him the whole
Because
time.
the narrator's like, wait, what? Like, you fucking idiot! Do you not realize what you're looking at?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
That was a good chapter. Then there was the one written from perspective of Jerry the Minotaur. And it's just like, Jerry goes and does this.
Wait, there's a Jerry too?
Yeah,
there's a Jerry and a Rick?
There's a Rick and a Jerry.
And they have similar personalities.
It was Jerry
to
the
Rick and Morty.
Minotaur.
This is like 2011 or 2012, right? That you wrote
Yeah,
this.
I was in
So,
high
like,
school.
This is way before fucking Rick and Morty was a thing. That's incredible that there was a
Yes.
Jerry and a Rick.
It's Jerry.
Clearly, those names just have like a universal appeal in that way. All there needs to
Minotaur
be is
was
a
the-
character named China, and it'll
Or like
and Beatrice.
The bullman.
Is his head down? His
Yeah.
head.
It was pretty fun. My memories of it are very fond, but I never finished it.
Yeah, I mean, you were not a good writer.
Exactly,
but
it was
the
funny.
concept is fantastic.
The
And-
concept is good, and it was very funny at times.
Yeah,
And I had fun writing it. And then as soon as it became like I had to give it a story and like
That's
like
always
go
the
somewhere with
problem.
the plot, it was just like, all right, this isn't funny and fun anymore. Like, it's not supposed to have a good story. It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, I think did we already have a series where I talked about Cyrano and Purple Steve?
I think so.
I mean,
That was
I
similar.
wouldn't even call that unreleased because all the stuff I wrote for
Yeah.
it is out. If you go to CyranoandPurpleSteve.wordpress.com, I was describing Cyrano and Purple Steve to someone the other day. I don't remember who. Like they had never heard of it, and I was describing it to them. And as I was doing so, I was like, I really like that story.
I know. like just talking about 32 China, I'm like, man, I love this.
32 China's
like,
even
it's so
better.
fun.
The concept is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
The zombie apocalypse happened and they starved.
I've always
and
wanted to
died.
do something again with it, but I don't know where it would go. Like even for a screenwriting class, I tried to like write it again as a movie,
That's
and like
what
I wrote the first
yeah.
scene and it was really good, and then like
That's
I tried
why
to
I
write the rest of the
remembered-
plot, and it was just kind of like, this isn't like a good funny plot.
That's why I asked you if it was always a book, because I remembered
Yeah.
that you tried to do it as a screenplay at some
Tried
point.
to do it as a
but I wasn't sure if
screenplay.
that was
Tried
before or
to
after.
like I gave them all character designs and tried to like give it some
Yeah.
comic art, but I was never good
Yeah,
at
you're
that.
not a very good artist.
Drew all the characters. That was me trying to train as an artist. Was trying to give them character designs.
Right.
It was more like a light novel.
Yeah, man. Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Legitimately cool story, bro.
If anyone wants
Is this dude
to
going
see
underground?
that, I'll try to
Is this
find it and
happening?
release it.
Oh,
I
here
shared
we
it
go.
before.
Alright, so this dragon just burrowed underground. And the reason we had the map on is that it's legitimately the only real way to get through this section. Because the dragon is cutting lines through the dirt and it'll hurt you if you get hit. And he changes direction very suddenly.
Yes.
And it's so difficult to, like, figure out where he's going to be moving if you're not... And I got hit.
You basically
anyway.
have to look at the map and
Yeah,
avoid.
it's like the only viable way to get through that is to stare at your map. I'm gonna end up dead before this. I don't have enough monomate. I have like dimate and trimate in my inventory, but they're not assigned.
Hold R1 and hit Y. And it brings up a quick menu.
Oh,
Now hit to the side on the pad, and it'll go to the
I'm not
monomates.
doing that right now. I don't need it right now.
That was something we never do as kids that I realized it when we were doing like GameCube chats or something. I was like, wow! It's been a quick menu this entire time.
Oh god, this boss is such a fucking pain in the ass.
Yes. We can do it, we can beat him.
Alright, here we
We
go.
can do the thing, we can get out of the place.
I'm going deeper underground. It's also really difficult to interpret, like, A, which fucking triangle am I, and B,
Yes.
what direction that I press will, like, correspond to a direction on the mini-map, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, it's just over... And you can also run into the
Shit.
fire and get hit by the fire
Yeah.
that he leaves around if you're
Yeah.
paying too much attention to the mini-map.
Oh!
Wow! That was brutal.
He popped up under me and I died.
Should I bring you back?
Do you have a moon item
I
out?
think so.
Then use it. The hell? Shut up. Should bring me back.
How do I
Hit
fucking-
R, maybe. There you go. Start.
Alright,
Yes!
Do I have to get near you?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Sweet.
I wasn't sure if we should like.
The
finish this
Scoops
up
is
or
back
not.
in town.
Do you have a moon atomizer if I die?
No. You, might want to be
I might
careful.
just, yeah, I might just try to like stand back a little. Oh, I ran into fire because the fucking camera angle doesn't fucking show you where the fucking fire is!
Yeah.
Such fucking bullshit fight.
Not a perfect game.
This boss fight is the worst thing.
I mean, it's totally fine on one player. Like, it gives you a bigger
On
screen and
2-player, this
everything.
fight is
Yes.
the worst thing.
2-player, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
They clearly didn't think about how it would work at all.
Oh,
You got hit anyway.
oh, I've been hit.
Oh Jesus, here he comes.
Mm.
This is fucking frustrating.
Ooh.
So yeah, 32 China.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool story. I
what
think
we're
we're just
gonna-
gonna try
yeah,
to finish off
unreleased
this boss
works,
fight and then end the episode.
I mean, you can keep
We-
talking about your
we did-
unreleased shit.
Well, we did talk about that for a while, right?
I think
well-
we just talked about 32 China and then it was over.
That's what I'm saying. We talked about 32 China for a while.
Yeah.
Like, we can continue this topic into another video. I have a million unreleased works. Trying to think of something I could talk about like very quickly. Like
I have an
recent
unreleased music video of Linkin Park's Numb set to Con Air. I have an unreleased music video of
The Wicker Man set to Sabotage.
The
by
Wicker
Beastie
Man set to
Boys.
Sabotage, and then I have a number 6.
Yeah, the anime series number 6 set to Trouble on Dookie Island by The Lonely Island.
That's my favorite.
All 3 of those are incredible AMVs that unfortunately got copyright.
I don't even think I tried to
problems.
post them ever.
Yeah, you did. All 3 of them.
Maybe
were
on
up.
Facebook.
All 3 of them were up. They
Not
all
on
got
YouTube,
copyright
though.
deleted. Sabotage was on Sabocage was on YouTube, and I think Numb Error was on YouTube briefly.
I thought they were on Facebook. Because anything at like a stupid joke video I make, I usually just post to Facebook.
Right. Fucking Trouble on Dookie Island set to number 6.
Yeah,
we did
beat
it!
the dragon,
Fuck
bitch.
you, D-Ragon!
Make sure you're not under him, he'll kill you.
That
He
would've
can
sucked.
fall on you and you'll die.
That is such a fucking dick move.
It's so fucked. Aw, man, I didn't level up. This is bullshit.
I leveled up.
Taint magic.
Alright, we fucking did it. We fucking killed the dragon,
We
guys.
killed that motherfucking
We slayed
dragon.
a dragon. I wasn't sure if we would get to do it in our first fucking play session,
Yeah.
but we did. Oh, man. No, I want these boxes.
I thought you were going for the other ones. Fuck. Shit. There's box wars at the end of every boss fight.
Right. Well, we can trade items, I guess. Like, I just got a mono
Fuck
fluid,
that, I'm
which I do
selling
not
this
need.
shit. Unless you want to give me mono fluids.
I'll trade mono fluid for mono mate. In fact, I
That's
believe
bullshit. I need both.
I believe I've been carrying like almost 10 mono fluid for a while.
I see. Are you gonna give
Or no,
it to
because
me
I think I
now?
usually
I don't
sell
have
them. Yeah, I
10
have
mono
9.
How you gonna
mono
sell
fluids.
mono fluids? What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't use
Gives you
them.
barely any money.
I need money for like healing items and shit.
I would definitely buy monomates for you and trade them for mono fluids because that would be half the cost.
All right, let's do that. I have 9 mono fluids, so go ahead and buy me 9 mono mates, and we'll trade.
Okay. Don't mind me.
We'll do that before we end this.
Not
episode.
gonna ruin my day.
Not gonna ruin my day.
Everyone gets to see this shady transaction.
Feel free to lead on anytime.
I don't have enough money. Gotta sell things.
Okay, I'll just drop the mono fluid over here.
This is where I could get out of my menu and just go pick it up like an asshole. If I were to strategize properly.
What's the star atomizer good to give to my mag?
Yeah, it raises everything.
Oh, what does it do actually?
It cures everything. It's kind of pointless.
I mean, soul atomizer is also good, right?
Here you go. Oh shit, I already have 9 mono fluid. So I can't pick up your 9 mono fluid. I'm gonna go put these in the bank.
Okay.
Son of a bitch, Scoops Magoo, you failed.
You only got me 2 mono mate.
What?
That was
Oh, I
just 2
must not
mono
have,
mate that you put down.
Hold on, I'll give you
You
the
must have
rest.
pressed forward instead of backward.
Yes.
Alright guys, this is probably boring to watch, so next time on Digi Bros, we'll have taken care of this and be ready for the
We'll
next
have
level.
figured out our lives.